Hey guys, how are you? Andy Suku, founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions. So I want to share something with you guys. This happened yesterday in my office, and it's actually a live client, right? And it happened to, I'm going to show you his report as well. But you know, this is what makes Y2K different from everybody else, from every other company that claim to do what we do. It's the transparency, the honesty, the time that we spend with our client doing a consultation, making sure our clients understand how to read a credit report, making sure our clients understand what the issues are on the credit report, making sure the client understand what our obligation is to them and what their obligation is to their case, right? This client called us yesterday, scheduled a consultation, went through the protocols, and he provided his identity login IQ. Now, this is very big. Listen, just because a company is popping on social media, they may have hundreds of followers, or, you know, they may post up photos of they partying with the celebrities, whatever. Doesn't necessarily mean they can do the job, or they're an honest company, or they can deliver, right? There's a lot of shady people on the social media that's claiming to do what they do and just taking your money. And listen, sadly, there's a lot of companies here that are thirsty. They're just trying to make a quick buck and keep it moving, right? So they'll play on any kind of clients and take advantage of you, right? And this is exactly what happened to this client. This client here, and the crazy thing about this is that this is a retired U.S. Army guy. So he's a, you know, he served our country. So I don't understand how you could take advantage of people like that, right? So this client came into our office. Well, he didn't came in. He did a phone consultation with us yesterday. I'm going to show you his report. I took his name out for, you know, reasons. And he said, hey, I've been working with this other company for 5 months. And they haven't seen no changes. Every time they call, you can't get to nobody. Everything is just an email. It's like they're just in a system, right? No communication, right? And, you know, the person used to live in New York. Now they live in Georgia. And they went to an event and they saw the company there. And they told the company, listen, I've been calling you guys. I've been trying to email you. No one's responding. You know, customer service is horrible. And I'm not going to say the company's name. And they're like, well, this is the reason why I can't get to you. You guys are over here all hanging out, you know, snapping photos at events, and no one is in the office working, you know, whatever the case may be. He's like, listen, I've been with you guys for 5 months. Nothing happened. I'm going to go to Y2K Credit Solutions. These are his words out of his mouth, quote unquote. And he was like, oh, no, when he said that I'm going to go to Y2K, they said, no, we'll take care of everything. We're going to call you. We're going to fix all the issues for you. And so he said, no, I still want to cancel your service. So he canceled, and he came over to Y2K, and we did the consultation, right? So we logged into his credit report from his log, his identity IQ, looking at his reports. So then I'm looking at this client. I'm like, listen, your scores are 777, 775, or 785. Right off the bat, me looking at the scores, I know there's nothing to fix on this report. I'm like, what do you want us to fix? What's the issue? He's like, well, I have late payments on A, B, and C accounts, right? I'm like, late payments? I'm like, where? There is no late payments on, or these accounts doesn't even exist on your credit report. He was like, yeah, this company's charging me to fix it. I'm like, fix what? There's nothing to fix. I was like, hold on. So you guys know we have direct access to the credit bureaus, all 3 bureaus, real time to our back-end system. So I logged into the credit bureaus, and I'm looking at these accounts, and I can see every time you do a consultation with us, and if you work with another company, I see everything that company did. I see all the letters that they submit. So don't ever try to bullshit us, because you're just bullshitting yourself and say that you didn't work with another company. You know you did. So we can see it. So I'm looking at the accounts on the credit report, and listen, the credit bureaus have logs of everything. Even if it's taken off your report, there is still a backlog of it. It's archived, so I can still see it. That's the power of Y2K Credit Solution, the access we have. So I looked at these accounts. I'm like, are you talking about this, Capital One, this, and this, and this? He's like, yeah. I'm like, these accounts fell off your credit report, the statute of limitation. That means the time has expired. That's how long it can be reported on the credit report. It was late, late. So like 7, 8 years ago, it came off automatically on such and such a date. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, these accounts came off your credit report on this month due to statute of limitation of how long it can be reported. These are all paid closed accounts that just had some minor lates. He's like, but this company is charging me for the last 5 months saying they're fixing it. I'm like, no, they're ripping you off and they're taking advantage of you. And just because of the fact that you didn't understand how to read the credit report until now is why these companies are taking advantage of you. This is why it's very important to tell you guys, Understand a credit report. Understand what every line on a credit report states. That's why we do when we do our consultations, you're on the phone with me or someone in my office, and you're looking at the same report that we're looking line by line. Don't take what these people are telling you for a grain of salt, because a lot of people are scamming out there. I'm telling you, a lot of people are scamming out there, and they're thirsty for money. So if they can make a quick $125 off of you, hey, on to the next, on to the next. Imagine to do that 12 times a day, right? So basically, they took advantage of this client, took him for a ride. His credit fixed itself and corrected itself because of the statute of limitation. And this company was just billing him for the last 5 months, right? Man, that's not cool. And on top of it, he's an Army guy. How do you do that? I'll show you his report. So you can see the report date here. Can you see that? 7/22/2021. I took his name out. These are his scores. Oh, sorry, he's Army. These are it's kind of upside down. You guys can see it there. These are the guy's information. You know, listen, at Y2K Credit Solution, we're not going to charge you for something or make you pay for a service you don't need. And we can fix something for you, and it's a quick fix. We got you, especially if you're a client of ours. We'll take care of it for you, you know. But to scam you for 5 months and then do shit on your credit report, and just because you don't understand how to read a credit report and they're providing you all this data, and because you're hiding behind a freaking email, you don't want to respond to a client. Look at what, we may be a little delay on finishing up a case, but you can never once say you can't call our office and get someone here. Someone speaks to you live, right? Anyway, guys, this is just a quick tip. I wanted to share this with you. This client is going to do a testimonial for us. There's a few things that he wants us to address anyway, so we'll take care of it for him. Minor stuff, nothing crazy. But we are going to get a video, and it's up to him if he wants to say who the company he worked with. But listen, guys, this industry is a joke, you know, and it's, like I said, just because they got fluff numbers on Instagram and they're shooting pictures, taking photos with celebrities like they're somebody, don't mean they're a legit company. Trust but verify. All right? Have a great weekend. Talk to you guys soon. See you.